Hi. I'm dear Allison, and I don't like editing. I would be like, this is the face I made when I found out I recorded 15 minutes of a podcast and didn't realize my mic was muted the whole time, so I was basically talking to no one for 15 minutes. Like, I was sounding like a psychopath. I already sound like a psychopath when I'm making these podcasts, but it's like, at least it's gonna be like, are you okay? I could be like, oh yeah, I'm on the podcast. Sound like a psychopath. But anyways, so for me, yesterday um, I think I just called it help, like the video. Okay, on the YouTube, I called it announcement. Then on Spotify, what did I call it on Spotify? I called it help bonus. Because that's what it was. It was just a bonus episode, really. Because I wanted it to be up on my Spotify too. Yeah, and on my Spotify, on like where I upload the podcast, it has an option: season 1, episode, like it, and all of that. Like season 1, episode 2, or I could put season 1 bonus, season 1 trailer, and yeah, I don't think I'll make a trailer for season 2 because I feel like why, but yeah. So it was a fairly short video. It was only like 3 minutes. And yeah, things are hectic in my life. Really hectic. Things are crazy. Things are confusing. And mapping through that is really difficult, and it's a process. And the annoying thing is, it really isn't an internal struggle. It's an external struggle that's became an internal struggle, if that makes sense. Like, external struggles turning into internal struggles. And, yeah. Or, like, things that didn't used to affect me but are now affecting me and are making me more emotional and easier to aggravate. And yeah, so it's just like it could be difficult to navigate. But I'm gonna be honest, I forgot everything I said, and I don't really like editing, partly because I don't want to listen to my voice for like because I used to do gaming videos, so like, and there could be up to 5 hours of footage, and so I wouldn't want to have to listen to my voice for up to 5 hours. Normally it'd only be like 1 to 2 hours, but like still, I don't want to listen to my voice for 1 to 2 hours. And that's sort of how I am with this. I don't like editing because I don't want to listen to my voice, and also I just don't like editing, period. The reason why I use Animatica, which, spoilers, the marker right here, hold on. If you're on the Spotify, you're like, what are you talking about? I'm trying to get my fingers orientated. Yeah. Unless things are reversed, like that. Yeah. That's why that's there, because I use Animatica, and a lot of editing apps are like confusing to me, and as someone that's neurodivergent, it's like sometimes tutorials don't really help, so it's like in Animatica, it's simple, it's easy to understand, so I like using that. But yeah, and it also cuts down a lot of time of editing, like, because normally I really like do jump cuts, add music in the background, and like time lapses. That's all I really do for when I do edit videos. I think I edited one of these podcasts, and for that I did a little more than I normally would, but if I was using a different app, that would be so difficult to do what I did. But because I was using Animatica, it was just like so easy. Like, I think I only spent like 2 to 5 minutes on it, which to because yeah, like doing things like that on other apps, it's like, and like, cool. Some apps will get you the more options and more things to do, but it's like, would I ever use those? No, and that's why I'm not. I don't want to do video editing as a career. That's because I can't edit videos, and I don't like editing videos. Not only my videos. Like if I was editing someone else's videos, I would. If they're a friend, I would, because that's what friends do. They help each other out. But would I like it? Not necessarily. But I'll still do it anyways, because I'm a good friend. Or at least I like to think I'm a good friend. Any friends watching this, feel free to debate. I'm open to discussion. But yeah. What's it called? But yeah, things are just crazy right now, so I might do other sort of video projects, but in my very first podcast, it's not up anymore. I said this is only as a hobby. This isn't as some jobs or some career. If this turns into a career, good, but this, like, I could monetize this, but I'm not, because this is just a hobby. This isn't a job. And this gets big, maybe I'll monetize, but that's a big maybe, because I don't want this to end up becoming a job, because if this ends up becoming something I end up relying, so let's say I do find working, and then I end up monetizing my channel and my podcast, then I'm going to end up getting extra money, and unless I put all of that into savings, then I'm going to end up using it, because it's like, why wouldn't I? So if I end up spending it, and all of a sudden I stop making money off of the podcast, I'm going to get used to spending that extra money, and all of a sudden I don't have that money. I'm going to not have the things I like, and which is why this is just a hobby for me. So I genuinely don't want to monetize. I only would if like duty calls, or like, you know, like it's not really something I want to do. And I'm not saying I'm gonna monetize. That's no. But I'm just saying. But yeah, my very first podcast, it's not up anymore. But I took. I said this is just a hobby, and if I end up taking a break and never returning like I've done in the past, or returning after years, and so be it. That's just how it goes. Wherever the wind takes me, wherever it wants to take me, I'll follow. I'm not going to go against the wind, because the wind knows best, and sometimes tornadoes are necessary for the creation of new, and sometimes the destruction of the old is required for the reconstruction of a new. That's just a better way to think of some horrible situations, because you never know, that might be able to apply. Like maybe just gone through a breakup. Maybe the destruction of the relationship, could be laying the foundations to reconstruct the new you. Just a little like food for thought, you know? But yeah, I really hate it when this happens, where I have to do a second take, or where what happened where I was just recording for 15 minutes and the audio was off, so y'all didn't hear me. I hate it when that happens, because then I forget what I have and haven't talked about, and I already forgot what I was going to say. Oh yeah, so I do plan on going on hiatus in terms of for the podcast for a little bit. How long? Where are the wind blows? If it ends up being a permanent hiatus, it's whatever. I don't expect that because I've actually really enjoyed doing this. It's something I actually enjoy. Oh, hey, it's Be Real. Be Real time. Come on, Be Real. Let's be real and take this Be Real. Yeah. Yeah. Come on, let's load faster. If you're gonna load, please, thank you. Okay, there we go. Be Real taken from front cam. There we go. Be Real taken. 9 minutes late. Man, I don't care. In my perfect world, which is my world, I was on time. The notification just popped up, so am I really 9 minutes late, or is the notification 9 minutes late? I'll let you be the judge. Yeah. What was I talking about? Anyways, agua. Really, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, so I want to make better podcasts, and so believe it or not, but there is a lot of behind the scenes work that goes into these, and or not really a lot as it is right now, but I want to change that. Because I'll be honest, I'll just be like, hey, that's kind of cool. Why don't I turn that into a podcast? My episode Death, quite literally, was one of those. And while the other 2 episodes aren't like that, it's still the same sort of behind the scenes work, and I want to produce better podcasts and podcasts that have more of a direction and goal in mind that isn't just me having a topic and then talking endlessly about it and then spiraling into other things. And for my vision of what I want the podcast to look like, the behind the scenes work will have to be different. And, that's completely fine. It can be different. So and I also want new banner art art for the podcast. So, and I like to keep it the same for each season. So it's it's one thing if it's just one episode out of all the others that's different. That's something else. But unless the episode has a reason to be different, then I wouldn't want the art to be different either. So I'm going to change the banner art, change how the behind the scenes work is going to happen, and I'm going to hopefully produce longer podcasts in the future, because on my controversial complaint documentaries, which I took down, those were an hour and an hour and a half, and the longest on here is 36 minutes and 24 seconds, and this one is quite frankly about to end. So that's Season 1, and this begins my hiatus for posting podcasts. I still plan to upload videos about my Orlando trip. So I'm actually scheduling this upload. I'm recording this in advance is what I'm saying. So and I already recorded one video for Orlando. So, yeah, this one is gonna go up after that. Um, I plan for there to be more videos of my adventures in Orlando, Florida, because I'm not only going to Disney. There will be other things, and who knows? Maybe me going to Disney will uh, make me feel happier, make me feel more um, better. Because part of the reason I'm going on hiatus is so that I can have time for myself. And I feel like each day, every day I've had this week has not been about myself. Um, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday were all about my teacher. My AP doesn't want me to talk about my teacher at all anymore. So until things cool down between me and my teacher, there won't be a podcast episode about it. Because I was like, why not turn this into a podcast episode? But no. Maybe for season 2. Uh, uh, but yeah, I don't plan to make a episode about the teacher anymore. I never said I was going to, but or I might have, but I don't remember. Anyways, but yeah, who knows? Maybe my adventures at Disney will make me, cause Tuesday I tried having a day for myself, cause there's SAT testing and I, skipped that because I don't plan on going to college, so I skipped and was and I was like, why don't I treat myself? Why not for lunch I go to McDonald's? I never eat fast food, so to me that's like a treat. McDonald's was full, not full, but there was a bunch of people. They would have been a wait, and I didn't feel like waiting, so I just went to Subway instead. I'll be honest, customer service at that Subway wasn't the best, but I still got my food okay. And I got I didn't have any real issues. Nothing I could be yeah, they were being rude. Nothing really specifically, just the customer service could have been better, in my opinion. But yeah, I tried having that, but Tuesday ended up also being about that teacher, annoyingly. So yeah, that's fun. So yeah, that's it for this episode of my Wormhole Conundrums. I hope season 2 ends up being so good that you'll want to tell your friends about it, and you'll want to do whatever it is you would normally do to a podcast to boost it. Whatever that is, if you want to do that, please do it. I'm not going to tell you to, because who am I to tell you what to do? Yeah. Anyways, I'm Allison. I really enjoy making these podcasts, and I enjoy making the videos too. So yeah, peace out. Bye.